Glad to have you along. Back again. I had the video running, but I could not see myself in the video, so I was concerned that maybe you couldn't see me too. So, today's subject: what do you feel is the meaning of life? I was watching a movie or a series last night, and that question came up. What is the meaning of life? And that's always, in some ways, been the ultimate question to many people. And for me, my teacher used to say that used to kind of sum it up, like, why are we here? What is the meaning of life? And the why we are here, he would say, well, you were here for your growth and the glorification of God. Now, what about those who don't believe in God or a higher power? Well, then you are here for your growth. And the thing is, as we grow, we glorify. Whether we glorify the process, whether we glorify the possibilities. I love that quote in the Bible that I'll sometimes use. Do not hide your lamp up under a bushel. As we grow, then we are shining. Others can see us, and then other people are inspired and grow accordingly. Now, as I was watching this movie, it was pretty fascinating, actually, because, or this series is pretty fascinating because this person in the movie, she kept this girl, she kept dying and coming back. We say, well, that's reincarnation, and that, which is also fascinating. And the whole idea with reincarnation is you're coming back because you have unfinished business. Maybe there's some things that you wanted to accomplish or some lessons that you need to gain. Well, with her, they weren't talking so much about lessons that she needed, even though maybe in a mysterious way it may allude to that. More so, she would be either talking to herself or talking to us about why to come back. And when she would come back, she would come back for specific things that she wanted to accomplish, or ways in which she would have done things differently. The interesting thing is she kept coming back as the same person over and over again to relive her life. And she might have had specific things that she wanted to do different, or specific things she felt she missed out on. And it was quite powerful because each time that maybe she did that, and she'd have something else that she wanted to come back for. And as I was thinking about this, I was like, man, this is pretty deep, because this is how life is. We continuously, whether you want to say it's through reincarnation, whether you want to say it's through waking up in the morning, we keep coming back into this life. when we go to sleep, we leave, but then we come back, and we're coming back to maybe we have these dreams we want to fulfill, or certain things we want to get done. I have felt like for the longest that once we truly do not have the will to live, this is when we are going to go. Not to say that everyone goes, as they've totally given up, but that's just a belief that I have. And it got me thinking, like, at one point, she knew she came back. She could remember. That's what, like us waking up from our dreams. We're back here, we remember everything. But at the same time, in this particular, I don't know what you call it, incarnation or lifetime, at the same time, in this lifetime, she did not remember what she came back for. She says, "What? I know I came back here for a reason. I forgot why I came back here." And then at some point, things happened, and she was shown as to why she came back. I'll give one little scene away. And she, at one point, she was violated and raped as a teen, and it wasn't the most violent looking rape either. It happened right on the stairs inside of her home. And she lived in this big mansion and happened to ride the stairs of her home when these young fellas were staying over for several weeks or whatever. One of them caught her in the stairway, started kissing on her, and actually I think he kissed her one time, and she was just turning 16. The first time it caught her off guard. He just walked up to her, grabbed her, and kissed her, and it caught her off guard. But then she kind of liked it because she says, "Wow, you know, the day I turned 16, I actually kissed a boy," but it was not invited, and she wasn't quite ready for it. Then another time he does it, and I think the next time he does it, he just catches her on the stairs and then starts pulling up her dress and then violates her. Well, one of those times she came back. The first time he just walked up to her out of the blue and grabbed her and kissed her, which the time before he did this, he grabbed her and kissed her. She was caught off guard, but then she felt okay afterwards. But this time, the first time he grabbed her and kissed her without any permission, without leaning into it to see how she felt about anything, she smacked the hell out of him. and it caught him off guard. And in the meantime, people are in the distance calling him, just like the time before. And she looked over and said, "He's coming." But in that particular incarnation, he did not show up to violate her later on, and she had a lot more confidence because of the way she handled that situation. But in life, that's how it works. We keep getting dealt these situations, and even if we don't get the same exact situation, we wake up the next day or the next month or whatever, we get similar situations because we're still that same person attracting those type of situations until we handle it. And sometimes handling it will be that we have an opportunity to stand up. Sometimes it'll be we have an opportunity to help. Sometimes it'll be that we have an opportunity to go for it. Sometimes we have an opportunity to step back. But when we do this, we are changing the trajectory. We are changing the way the world comes to us and how we show up in the world. And it was a beautiful thing. I started finding myself remembering and asking, why am I here? I had a situation where one time I felt like I had left. And I remember begging to come back. Now, prior to that, I was kind of done with the people in my world and all these things. I was frustrated about a lot of things. But now I'm begging to come back. I got a young son, and I have certain things I want to accomplish in life, and I haven't gotten a chance to, and particularly with my spiritual growth level and expression, along with being there for my kids. And when I woke up and found out I was here and not in the other realm, which was a beautiful realm, but I wasn't ready to be there, I was so thankful. And as I think about what are the things, what's the reason why I am here, or the reasons why I'm here, still showing up, it makes me want to dive in. It makes me excited. It gives me the strength to move in that direction and maybe do some things in ways that I wasn't willing to do before. Maybe I was too afraid to do. I would not show up enough in this particular area, or risks I was not willing to take. But this is why I'm here. We have to remember. If we don't remember, this is part of what the whole introspection and meditation process is about. Even intention is about. We can intend, we can put it out there that I want this information to come to me. We can put it to our higher self. We can put it to the universe. We can put it to God. I'm ready for this information. I need this information. I did that last night when I wanted some information and I was confused about which direction to go with some things. And surprisingly, I meditated for a long time, then went to sleep. And surprisingly, right when I was coming out of sleep, The answer was there and it was clear when it was so cloudy before. But that intention helped to bring it about, along with the clearing of the mind. This is part of the reason why we have the meditation process, so we can do these things. We can clear the mind. If you don't have the meditation process on the YouTube channel, there is a how to meditate video. There is a highest form of meditation video to explain why we meditate in the ways in which we do and the type of meditation that we do. Use these tools in your life. Use this higher dynamic that we are connected to within us to work in your favor. Be alive and honor why you're showing up each day. Craig Kimbrell, Positive Guru. Until next time, peace and blessings. Yes, any thoughts?